My name is Chief Baba Shango Obadina. I was born in Columbus, Ohio, 1946, in the Edwards family, 185 Birch Street.
You have one of your arts in the background?
No, this is done by Furious West. He's a master artist. He just passed recently. We had him paint that for one of our African Village Art Festivals that we hold across the street. And our next festival will be this August, the third Saturday in August. And the theme will be Babaluaye. How do I get involved in art?
Yes.
Probably just, your environment has a lot to do with how you be. And just hanging out with people in my neighborhood who are artists, we have a lot of profound artists that have emanated from this geographical 43205 zip code. Ed Costin, Amina Robinson, Elijah Pierce. I don't want to leave anybody out, but many, many, many great artists. Nancy Wilson have come from here. So just hanging out with other people, watching them, picking up, trying it. I'm ambidextrous. I have a good balance between my mind controlling my hands. So I got a good balance there. Able to manipulate things, to create things. You have to be careful what you create, because once you create it, you're stuck with it, or somebody's stuck with it. So if you're going to create something, use the best materials, think about it, come up with a plan and work your plan, and may it be positive for everyone rather than something negative. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's all about choices. We all have choices. You can choose whatever you want. You can do almost whatever you want. You have a lot of power. You just have to realize your power and believe you got it and use it. But try and use virtue as your guide, Try and create heaven on earth today, now, not waiting on something to come. Today, now, try and implement it. That's what I think, anyway. So that's what we try and do with this gallery. Try to make it like a beacon, like a pyramid, a place of wisdom and knowledge, a place of culture, a place of history. People can come and learn, see the symbols. Behind each symbol there might be a million words or 1,000 pictures. So we try and do it that way, or I try and do it that way.
So, how would you, the way that social media is right now, how would you describe art, the value of it, from your art and online presence?
Well,
how would you?
To give you an example, civilizations come and go. And what do they study when everything is gone? They study what the artist has left behind. They ain't studying the doctor or whatever. They studying the lawyer. They studying whatever the artists have created to leave behind for them to try and interpret, for the most part. So artists have a very important place in life, in that they need to be sensitive to their environment and what's happening around them, and then be able to make that materialize in some artistic way by using different mediums, whatever their medium may be: clay, wood, metal, paint, dance, music.
So what is your way of creating art?
Oh,
What material do you use?
my favorite material is copper, leather, and wood. Right now I'm concentrating on wood carving. carving wood. We use the Yoruba phrase "patek keys." That means recording of important places or events through storytelling. So I'll have a story. I collaborate with other artists. I'll let them draw the story that I tell them, and then I'll carve it, paint it, and maintain the rights of the product after that. I generally compensate them for drawing the story. For the most part, such artists I've done that with has been Amina Robinson. She's done a lot of my drawings that I've carved. Tom Pinnell, Abdi, Feke. He's an African brother I met in Oshobo, Nigeria, who now lives in England. And of recent, Benjamin Marcus Crumpler. So we're creating something that no one artist could create, but by combining and letting those that do what they do best do, you can create something unique and different and wonderful. I think we should learn from the insects, learn from the bees. They got a job to do, and they do the job, not for themselves, but for the good of the whole of the hive, or the ants. They work for the good of the whole of the the queen ant, or the bee, queen bee, you know what I mean? So we can learn a lot from them, watching them, and try and come together and collaborate and get ourselves out of this predicament that we are in today now, through the choices that we have made in our past. You know, yin and yang, things go around. What comes around goes around. There's cycles. It's time to move into a new and different cycle for us. Don't be afraid. You only die once. You're gonna die for something. Something worthwhile. Not overdosing on dope or something stupid. Non-meaningful, yeah.
What does your art express overall? What does your art express? What message are you trying to relay?
History. History as I know it. History of my culture, history of my community, history of myself. Trying to tell a story, that's all.
Do you have any artwork out here?
Yeah, that dragon is mine. The sculpture up front, the pyramids and the Pythagoras theorem are mine, made of copper. And a lot of carvings like the banister is mine carved, and the shutters are mine carved. I used to buy old barns, horse barns, southern part of Ohio near Athens, and tear them down and bring them back, and I would use that wood for barn wood, because a lot of it was chestnut, which is really good to carve, or yellow poplar, tulip tree, it's good to carve.
Do you mind if you walk over there and describe the dragon?
Sure, come on. Oh, that's Draco, the dragon. Yeah, and I did that dragon probably about 14 years ago.
Oh my gosh, I love the dragon.
It's neat.
I like the layers of it.
It's neat, and that's just laugh.
Yeah, but it takes some patience to.
Yeah.
That's what I don't have. That's why I'm not an artist.
Oh, the dragon. Yeah, it's old. It needs repair.
Oh, I like that.
This is lath. It's lath is when you tear old houses apart and it has plaster, and the lath or space, so the plaster or mush in there and hardens and stays. That's what this is, lath. And some 4x4s. I started off with a old whiskey keg, cut it in half, and put one piece down there, one piece down there, and then ran a beam to them. And I think it took me, I don't know, 8 months to build that.
Did you make it intentionally for the head to tilt?
Yeah. So he's looking back, I call him, Draco! So what you want? You should Google dragons sometimes and see what they mean to different cultures. You know?
So what's going on today? What's the event, the special occasion today?
Today is a two-man show, Benjamin Crumpler and myself, and the title of the show, The Door That Tells the Story, which is the new front door that I carved. Ben has filled up the rest of the gallery with his artwork. I know Ben, we go back to Poindexter Village and Champion Junior High, East High. He's a very good artist. He works in many different mediums, you know. So he's good. Where have I been?
Yeah, to do artwork. Is only here, Columbus, or?
Oh, I've been to Africa, Oshobo, Nigeria. I've been to Germany, Nienbrook. I've been to Capella, Italy. I did an intern there for 3 weeks. I carved the sacred geometry, flower of life. In exchange, they gave me room and board and all the tools and materials I needed.
So you have artwork everywhere around the world, basically.
Well, no, I wouldn't say everywhere. I certainly have some in Germany. I certainly have some in Italy. Yeah.
Thank you. Is there anything that you want the Columbus Black News to know about you? Like, where can you find your art? Like, what? Have any art for sale?
Well, yeah, everything is for sale. You might check out our website, galleryinthehood.com, and you'll see mostly what we do, what we offer. Before the pandemic, we were offering Tai Chi classes. We're offering yoga classes. We're offering think tanks. Come up with a topic, pick someone with expertise to lead the discussion. Things we wanted to know, philosophy, when to blink do you know, or whatever we were interested in at the time. We've been here since 1976 and always looking for new energy to come aboard and keep the tradition going. Volunteer, donate, support. Our people tend to have a welfare mentality, want everything given, not willing to pay for their own things, and we have to create and build our own institutions, support them, and pay for them. Can't expect somebody else to do it for you. Not really. They're not going to do a good job. They're not going to have your perspective or interest at heart. Do it yourself. Don't be lazy. Move. Create. Do something positive. Get off your ass. Don't eat so much. Do Ramadan. You know? Have a long life.
That's exactly what I say on my YouTube, my personal YouTube channel. Like, just get up, just get moving.
Yeah.
Same thing I said.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Try and create heaven on earth today now, using virtue as your guide. That ain't hard. Obey the law. Give Caesar what's Caesar's. Don't be stupid.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, brother.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.